Hello everybody, just wanted to give you an update on the garden. That one tree collard is still looking good. Of course, you know, like I said, I pretty well lost this one. I don't even think the stem is going to survive, but I've left it there to see. My Brussels sprouts, my garlic is still looking good. I did lose a few of them, but not all of them. And I was kind of doubtful any of them would survive, but, you know, onions and garlic, they're winter crops. And Brussels sprouts are cold weather crops, so unless it gets too freezing cold, the Brussels sprouts will survive. And I'm surprised they survived even though I covered them up. But some of them did. You never know. And I wanted to give you an update on my rose bushes that I've got in the greenhouse. If I can get in here. My aloe vera survived that cold weather in the greenhouse, which is kind of doubtful, but I mean, some of the leaves or stems on it kind of flopped down, died, but the main part of the plant is still alive. And as you can see, for the most part, most of my rose bushes are doing okay. I may have lost a couple of them, and who knows, the couple that have died out may end up coming back. I don't know, but we'll see. But as you can see, some of them are still looking good. Now, in this box over here, which was on the opposite side of the greenhouse, didn't fare as good. But I think it was because they didn't get enough sun. So I moved them over here on this side. And as you can see, there's only one or two of them that survived. I mean, I think this one survived because it's got another stem coming out on it. That one definitely survived. But it was not getting enough sun over there on the opposite side. So I moved it over here to see if that would help. But for the most part, you know, I did save most of them that are in the first tote over there. Because all of them still look good. And there is a couple of them, like here, that were in the Pepsi bottles for greenhouses. They're still looking good. That's the yellow rose. This is a knockout rose bush right there. It's still looking good. I mean, there was a couple of them that didn't make it, but... And this one down here's made it. Look at that. That's the knockout rose bush. Get this back over the top of it. So, it wasn't all a waste. I mean, you know, I'm going to get quite a few little rose bushes out of all of that. And my green cabbage. Like I said, unless we have another freezing cold spell. And I need to water those peas right there because I've still got a few of them alive and I haven't kept them watered enough. I've got rutabaga trying to come up. My leeks are still growing. But I need to water this stuff. I haven't been watering it, which is a shame because I just haven't felt good. This chest congestion's been doing a number on me. I don't know if anything's coming up in that yet. But I got Chinese cabbage there. And I've got some Nabuka onion coming up here. See right there? So hopefully they'll survive. And I've got carrots coming up here. I need to water all this stuff. And beets coming up here. Like I said, don't want to plant any more stuff right yet because I don't know what the weather's going to be. I may not put any more seed in the ground until March. I may put out some onions as they grow. And see, this stuff got too dry. Otherwise, that mum would have lived. I just haven't been watering it. My walking onions, they'll survive. They don't care. The mint right there survived. The mint in that pot survived. Because it'll come back every year. It'll die down just like it's dead, but it'll come back. I got mint in that little pot right there. And like I said, my blueberry bush, it'll come back. It's dormant right now. But it's still alive. I do need to water that. But I wanted to give you an update. You know, most of the other stuff was all killed by the cold, which I expected that because peppers and tomatoes and stuff like that is not a cold weather crop. Like that's an onion. It's still alive. So it's not gone yet. But, you know, the rest of the stuff died out, which I expected. I never expect onions or anything like that. I mean, not onions, but tomatoes and peppers and other things like that to survive the freezing cold weather. Like I said, I do need to get out here and water. Especially those peas, because a couple of them still alive. And my onions there still looking good. I've been harvesting them as I needed them. Still got a couple of plants here that are alive. Lettuce and other stuff. Kale. Not much in there. I mean, one or two things have been trying to come up. That's been trying to come back up, but I need to water it. Onions there are doing okay. That salad mix is doing okay. And I got some stuff sprouting up here. But like I said, if we get another cold spell, I just don't know. But I got stuff sprouting up. Swiss chard. Lettuce and Swiss chard growing there. Chinese cabbage coming up. And I'm fixing to put me some more table scraps in these totes. You know how I dug the trench in the center of them the other day and put some table scraps down the center. I'm going to go ahead and put more in there today. I'll just dig trenches on either side of each tote and put more in there because I need more in there before springtime. It looks like it wants to rain, but I'm not going to count on it. We need rain. And I wanted to show you my onion sets that I've started in the house. I've put some compost tea in each container. I wanted to get them used to the compost tea. And the onion itself is turning kind of dark, but it looks like the onion sets are still living. I'm just trying this. I don't know how it's going to work. I may have to go back to just using plain water. But it looks so far like they're going to grow in a little bit of compost tea. Like that one has started to put out some shoots. So we'll see. This one I don't know. I may not have cut it wide enough because it's starting to turn. I'll leave it in there a few more days. But I don't think I cut off enough of the onion for that one. We'll see. But anyway, just wanted to give you a little look at some of the stuff I've been doing and show you the rose bushes, the ones that I had propagated out in the greenhouse. Like I said, the coal seemed like, I don't think it was the coal that killed them. It was just the fact that maybe they were not good cuttings. And they didn't get enough sun in that one tote. But I've moved it over to the other side that gets more sun. And we'll see if the other one survived that's in it. And I guess with that, I'm going to let you go. Just wanted to give you an update and show you the roses. Show you my onions. Next, I think I'm going to try one of the red onions. I'm going to put a red onion in the little containers to see if I can root the red onion as well. Because I love red onions and I need to start growing some. But yeah, everything, like my clematis, it's all went dormant. But it'll come back up. Like in these pots here, my clematis that grew up the trellises. And you can see, even though it looks dead, I've got green shoots coming out in spots. So that's saying it's still alive. Like right there. And it'll look dead for a long time, but then as soon as the warmer weather hits, you'll get new growth coming out from the bottom and from the vines. So I'm not too worried about that. And I'll be replanting all of my peppers and my tomatoes. And see, the peppermint that's in that little pot is still alive. And like I said, it will completely die back. You'll think it's gone. And then all of a sudden in the warmer weather, it'll start shooting back up. And you'll get new growth. Because it's hard to kill peppermint. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video, get it posted. And y'all have a blessed day.